Hello everybody, this is Love of Truth Tarot. I'm going to get into another collective reading. I'm going to start off, with these cards. You know, I don't even have to explain what cards I'm using and why. Okay, we have 3 cards already. I didn't ask Spirit, but now these came out reversed, but I don't usually read reversals with these cards, but we have triumphant success. We have power. We have fertility. So in the Rider-Waite deck, this would be the Ace of Swords, the Strength card, and the Empress. So, it's like you're birthing something, a new idea that you're very confident about, or you are putting a lot of effort or power into something that is going to like emerge, kind of like how this hand is coming out of the ground here. So it's also something that's very grounded because of that, and as well as the Empress, because the Empress is connected to Taurus, and Taurus is an earth sign, and obviously there's a lot of greenery here. We have the heart chakra showing up too. So this is something that you want out of your heart, okay? So this is whatever this, I'm saying this is like a goal or a plan. Yeah, because look, patience and planning. I didn't even realize I said plan, and that was what it said on the card. That's the two. I was gonna say the 2 of Pentacles. What am I saying? The 7 of Pentacles. Basically, this is about, like, if you put the work in, you're gonna get what you deserve. You're gonna get what you put in, right? Like the seeds that you plant. Yeah, if that makes sense. Like the seeds that you plant, whatever you plant, you're gonna get back. I'm hearing you're gonna get back tenfold. So it's all about the patience and planning. So planning, have an idea of like what you want to do, which you obviously do. This is your great idea, and it's backed by your strength, your power, your will, I'm also hearing focus. You have a lot of focus with this. You're very determined to make this happen. Yes. Okay. And yeah, I really believe that this is going to happen for you because of the determination. And of course, if we have patience and planning, that's showing me that you are doing this the right way. You're putting in the hard work, you know. We also have crown chakra. So, yes, you are allowing your third eye to guide you. You can see kind of like ahead of time, kind of relating to this card. You have this planning set in your head, and it's not all in your head, so to say. It's more of a spiritual seeing. So almost like you know this is going to happen. You can see it in your mind's eye. Okay. Oh wait, no, that's not the third eye. What am I thinking? I'm thinking about the third eye chakra. But maybe that is also part of this, okay? So I was thinking that was the third eye chakra card, but that is the crown chakra, so it's one level higher. Okay, so maybe that's a message. So maybe when I said you're getting tenfold back, right? Whatever you plant the seed and you get tenfold back. So I think you're going to receive way more than you thought, way more fruit from your labor than you thought. Yeah, I definitely think this represents like focusing, but you definitely have the knowing, and that's probably why I said that, because the crown chakra is all about knowing. It's a inner knowing. Yeah, I know I keep saying that. Okay. So we also have sacral chakra, or sacral, whatever way you want to say it. This is something you definitely want. You have a big, huge desire for this. And you're going to get it. That's what I'm hearing. Because you want it so bad. Yeah, again, look at this. Passion ignited. This would be like the Ace of Wands. This is something you're extremely passionate about. I would say don't give up on it and continue pushing. I'm hearing continue pushing for what you want. Not in an aggressive way, of course, but just energetically, like keep on keeping on with this, okay? Because you have the power, you have the strength, you have the wherewithal. It might feel like you don't at times, right? Yeah, we have so this would be like the Two of Pentacles, movement, choices, decisions. So there are decisions you have to make, doors you have to walk through, opportunities you have to take to get to your goal. So I think for everybody it's something different, because how I'm seeing like the different choices that you can make, like the different doors this person can walk through. These are representing like all your different dreams and goals, whatever this is pertaining to. So I would say, like, yeah, make the right choices, move forward with your like be discerning, okay? I would say don't get distracted by other things. Like, don't let other distractions throw you off your path. Like, yeah, because 2 is all about balance, right? And the 2 of Pentacles, it's definitely about balance, and he's basically juggling 2 pentacles. And maybe you feel as though you're stuck between 2 decisions and you're not sure exactly which one to choose right now. I would say, you know, focus on, yeah, the patience and planning part of it all. Have patience with yourself. Don't like rush into any hasty like decisions. Don't make any hasty decisions just because you want to make a decision. That's what I'm hearing as well. And these are kind of like the 4 suits. That's what I'm looking at as well. Like, these are the pentacles. That would be like the cups, because 2 rings represent like love. This would be, I don't know. Well, we could say that would be like wands. I don't know. I'm just giving an example. And then this would be the mental sword clarity cards. Anyways, I think, yeah, you definitely have multiple choices. Maybe it's overwhelming you at this time. That's why I believe this card came out, patience and planning. But again, you know what you want. You know it is possible. And you almost see it happening in the future with this card, okay? We have some other cards here. I'm just taking some sips of my drink here. So we also have transformation, which is the death card. I like to see that. So you're transforming what you thought was possible into, like, maybe you had this limited, I don't know, this is just what I'm getting intuitively. You had a limited way of seeing or thinking about something, and now I think you believe more that something can be transformed. Again, with me thinking this was like the third eye chakra card, maybe you just have this seeing, you have this inner seeing, this inner knowing now that, like, it's like you saw something in the ethers, in the spirit realm, that showed you that it is possible to transform, to change, to alchemize. Yeah, to alchemize certain energies into what you actually want them to be, instead of maybe taking on external energies. I don't know, I'm just getting all this intuitively, but instead of taking on certain external energies, you're like, no, I can transform and I can transmute that into something else, into what I actually want it to be. So it's like, again, you have the power, you have the wherewithal, you have the will. Okay. This is interesting. We have shadow. This is the moon card. So you're definitely uncovering a lot of, I was going to say dark things or darkness about yourself. And I think that's what's helping you realize this ability that you have to alchemize these situations. Like, again, we have two. So it's like a choice between what are you going to look, how are you going to look at these things in your life? How are you going to choose, how are you going to know, right? Again, it's under crown chakra. How are you going to know? And that is what the crown chakra is all about, to know. You're listening to your intuition, okay? You're really letting your spirit guides, your spiritual team lead you. And not only that, but like your inner spirit, your own spirit, your own, like, there's a lot of things here. There's a lot of passion. There's your will. There's your groundedness, you know, your ability to be confident enough to know that you're going to receive this. Like, I just keep getting that message too. Like, or it's like realizing no matter what it is that you would want to create in your life or transmute energy, like, you just know and realize now that you can. And that is what you're going about doing, if that makes sense. We also had this pop out, Triumph. So this would be the Chariot card. Let me see. Yeah, we're good here. Oh, I didn't realize you couldn't see the bottoms, but, and I always do this, guys. I'm always pushing them up and moving them, and I don't know. It gets a little tough here. Let me just move this. I don't know. You can't really see them, but you know what? This one is like really, yeah, now I'm just moving my whole desk. Alrighty then. Technical difficulties. I guess it doesn't really matter because, like, I'm already talking about these things, but yeah, okay. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, you really want to move towards this, whatever this is. You're very determined. I just keep getting that energy of, like, you're moving forward. You know what you want. You know you can transform whatever energies pop up into whatever you want. Okay. It's like you're moving at this rapid pace. Maybe you have multiple ideas too, yeah, because again, with the, you know, movement, choices, and decisions. I think it's important though to stick with one general plan, right? And move forward with that. So we also have some other cards. We have Love Begins. So this might be something that has to do with love for another person. This is the Ace of Cups. But you know what? It could also mean that you just have this overflowing love for whatever this subject is that we're talking about. You have this overflowing, overwhelming, but in a good way, love for what is pure, really. Just stretching. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna pull some more cards, of course, but I have this as well. So we have mental conflict. So yeah, again, like I was saying, and then two. So Two of Swords. We have the Two of Pentacles. I think it's very hard for you to make a decision on exactly what you want to choose, what you want to do, what direction you exactly want to go in. So that's okay. I would say take a moment to clear your head, like allow your thoughts to kind of just pass. Observe your thoughts. And I would say it would come to you if you meditate about it, if you just sit in silence. Take some deep breaths. I think, like I said, you already know. You already know what you want. You already know you're going to receive it. Maybe you just have some doubts or like worries about it at times. Because, you know, we all have these parts to us. Okay, this is cool though. But recognition and reward. Three of Pentacles. So I get that like your spirit team is recognizing your efforts and how much you really want this, and they're working with you to achieve that goal. You will be rewarded for this. Again, if you plant these certain seeds, you're going to get out what you put in. Again, I was saying tenfold. So, and you know what's interesting is the transformation card is 13, and then I have a 3 card here. 10 and 3 is 13. I don't know where that's coming from. Oh, 7 and 3 is 10, right? So 10 and 3, I don't know, is 13. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Like I'm hearing like things are just going to fit or fall into place because of your determination. I'm hearing determination to win or to accomplish whatever this is. You have what it takes within you. And you're being rewarded for your diligence, for your hard work, for your seriousness in this. Of course, it's important to have like playful fun as well. Yeah, and then when I just said that, rejoice in celebration, another 3 card. It's 3 of Cups, actually. That is exactly what it is. Celebrate. You're going to be able to celebrate your accomplishments. And I think this has, like, the major thing here I'm just getting is that you've done the shadow work, and this is why you're able to rejoice in this celebration, rejoice in this energy, this accomplishment, okay? Yeah, I keep getting, because, like, if we have death and shadow, which obviously transformation is death, and then shadow, which is the moon, it's like you really did a lot of deep, dark digging within yourself. So you deserve this. Yeah, you definitely deserve to, like, lighten up, relax, I'm hearing as well. Okay. So we're going to pull from another deck here. Spirit, angels. I didn't even say this in the beginning. Angels, guides, ancestors, the highest white light. But you know what? This obviously is of the highest white light here. So we have trust your angels, let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true, trust that heaven has a perfect plan. What were we talking about? Okay. That is beautiful. I love that. So let go of your expectations of how this is going to happen. It's going to happen, and you know it. Whatever this is very interesting. So, like, you might have expectations of certain details of your plan, but it's never going to happen exactly the way that we think it is, right? And that's the fun in it, I'm hearing. So letting your spirit team work with you, like I was saying, that is exactly like the depiction of what I was saying with the recognition and reward. And it's interesting, there's 3 angels here, and then there's 3 cups here. So you might have 3 guides or 3 angels or both, or ancestors, whatever, you know, whoever is part of your spirit team that you feel is very strong working with you here, they're working with you on this, okay? So trust your angels, trust your spirit team. They know what to do. I would say to keep on keeping on, and keep talking to your spirit team. And I'm hearing they're badass. Then they're gonna get you to where you need to go if you continue to work with them, meditate, pray, ask for help, okay? Okay, we have trust in divine purpose. Wow. I was gonna say this healing experience, but okay, so maybe this is a healing experience as well. This experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. That's probably why I read healing. Know that you are on a path of growth. Yes. And then the fertility card pops into my head when it says that. So yeah, you're on a path of growth. This is what this is all about. No matter what it is for everybody, this is a collective reading, so it's going to be different for everyone. But no matter what it is for you, this all has to do with your growth. Again, transformation, right? Turning something, I'm hearing turning something into, no, nothing into something. That's what I meant to say. I was going to say something into nothing, but it could also be that too. Maybe you're getting rid of certain energies that you no longer need, or they no longer serve you. Oh, my alarm went off. I hope it didn't make noises or vibrate. Yeah, so there's meaning to all of this, and I think you know this. I'm hearing that it's going to show you more and more. It's going to uncover, you know, the truth of why you had to go through certain things to get to where you are. The light will be shown on the truth. I mean, really, the light is the truth. So there's going to be revealing, I'm hearing too. All right. Yeah, you're on a path of growth. So you're only going to keep on growing. And it might be with someone else, like I was saying, you know, a love connection, or someone that you just love, you know, in your life. You might be healing a connection or a relationship with somebody in your life. And this is something that you've been wanting. And again, you've had this determination for this to happen. Now, this could also mean mainly just with yourself, like you're transforming your relationship with yourself. I think that that's what happens first, right? It's like it has to start within. And then it will happen with someone else. But I think this is definitely picking up on a love connection. Again, it can be romantic or not. Take what resonates. Be the real you. Your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. Yeah, there's this emphasis on being yourself. And maybe because this is on both of the two cards, Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, like not knowing which decision, which direction to go in, I think that part is going to guide you just to remember to be yourself. So choose what would be the best thing for you. Like I was just saying about, you know, this is about you, but this is also probably about a relationship with someone else. Again, take what resonates. If it doesn't, that's fine. You can leave that part out. But, yeah, I think it's really emphasizing the fact that, like, don't lose yourself. That's another thing. Like, if it is dealing with someone else, like, be who you are, okay? Don't change yourself for someone else, I'm hearing as well. And maybe you weren't even, like, thinking of that or going to do that at all, but I'm getting that message for some people. Yeah, just be who you are. Don't be afraid to express who you truly are inside. And that's going to heal this as well. That's going to help with the healing of this connection or of within yourself, right? Or both. Okay, we have no, it is not time, yet time. This is not the divine right time to take action. Please be patient. The opportune moment is approaching. What do you know? Patience and planning was over here. So something is going to happen within due time, but it's just not time yet. Okay. Bless me. So, yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. There's just something that you can't move forward with something until the time, there has to be a certain amount of time that passes until this, maybe it's saying until this will come to fruition. Like I was saying, you know, the patience and planning, recognition and reward, you're going to get your recognition and rewards. It's just, you know, you're not going to get it right away. Like as far as, you know, if you haven't accomplished, I would say, like, have this, okay, this is an explanation, like graduating from high school, so to say. You're not going to be able to graduate unless you actually go through all the work, do all the work, but you also have to wait until the end of the year. You can't really force the graduation to happen sooner in the year. Even if, say, you've done all your work and you got ahead of everybody, that's even, hey, that could be part of this. Like maybe you've gotten ahead of everyone else, so to say, and you're like, you know, where is my manifestation? It's like, well, we all have to graduate at the same time. So maybe there is this thing about, like, if this is with another person, I'm getting this message too, because 20 would come down to 2 as far as numerology, and 2 would mean that there's another, you know, person, duality, there's another counterpart to this. whether it is a person or just, well, yeah, I think this would be relating to the other person as far as for some people. But anyway, it's like if they aren't there yet as well, you have to kind of wait for them. I don't know if that's making sense, but like it's all about, again, if this is pertaining to you and another person, it's basically saying they have their own divine timing. They don't have to, but that they are working, you know, with their spirit team with too. So it's like you might be ahead, you might have gotten ahead of them, but I'm just getting like, again, you're just gonna have to just be patient. You know, that's basically what this is saying. Just be patient and know that there's a reason. There's a reason why you have to wait, and why it's not time yet. Something is not time yet. Okay, what else do we have for the collective? Okay, so it's not time yet, but it's time to play. Yeah, look, rejoice in celebration. Look at that. I love when it does that. I just love doing tarot. Okay. It's time to play. You're working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out joyous experiences to bring balance into your life. Balance, again, the two, right? The juggling, so this is a big part of it, I think. In the meantime, you know how like I was saying about school and graduation, and say you did your work way above or like way ahead of everyone else, and you're like, man, you know, I finished my work, you know, now what do I do? And you know how sometimes if you finish your test or your whatever, if you're doing work in school and you finished it way ahead of everyone else, sometimes there's teachers that will let you have like a playtime or free time to do whatever you want, right? It's kind of like that, where it's like, okay, well, you've done all that you can do. You've planted your seeds, you've watered them, you've taken care of them. You just have to wait now, you know? And it's what it's saying is it's time to play. It's time to take that break. Like, you've done the work. You don't have to force anything or try to put in more work, right? You've done the shadow work too. So it's time to rejoice. It's time to play. It's time to relax. Like, kick back, relax if you want to. Or really, it's playing, it's celebrating, it's, you know, being in that joyous energy, soaking it all in, you know? I don't know. Let's see. Should we... I'm going to just keep pulling from oracle cards, I think. Okay. Angels, guides, ancestors, the highest white light. What does the collective need to see or hear right now? Okay. So I'm not going to do too many of these, but it says Hathor, light codes, light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. Again, we have that power card. Yes, so you are calling back your power. Oh, this one flipped over. We have inner earth, base chakra, strength and security, laying foundations. Again, strength. Okay, because the power card back there is the strength card. So we have power and strength. Okay, strength and security, laying foundations. Yeah. And then that patience and planning card is about foundations as well. Or the fact that you've built something with a solid foundation. You're upgrading, definitely upgrading. I'm also hearing you're upgrading how you're doing things. How you're handling conflict. That's interesting. So I'm just getting these intuitive messages. Yeah, like you're definitely doing, you've done the shadow work, and also I'm getting the sense of that, like this is underground. See how like that's the top of the ground? This is underground, and it's like you're doing the deep, dark shadow work. You have been. This is inner earth, right? So you've started within, okay? So we're talking about all the deep, dark, murky, ugly stuff within ourselves. Now, this doesn't just go away. It's not like, okay, I've done my shadow work and that's it. No, like it's constant, I think. I think it gets easier and lighter as you go. And metaphorically with the light at the end of the tunnel thing, right? It gets lighter as you go. It gets less heavy. It gets less excruciating. At first, it's pretty painful, but it's like once you realize, like, wow, okay, I'm looking at all this stuff about myself, all this darkness, all this pain, all these things that held me back, and it's like you're working through it, you're admitting certain things to yourself, you are clearing those things out, like whatever it may be, whatever shadow work that you've been doing, it's allowing you, like you're creating that strength and security for yourself by doing that. And that is like, you're going to have the strongest foundation. You're going to have, you know, whatever you build on top of that, right, is going to be immovable, if that makes sense. Like, it's, if you've done all that deep, dark, murky, gross work within yourself, you're clearing all that out, you're healing that, all those parts of yourself, and you're strengthening it, and that's where that strength comes in. Yeah, you're calling back your power, because when we let things linger in the darkness and our shadow self, it's taking control and power over us. So what you're doing is, when you work through the shadow work, when you work through the dark stuff, you're reclaiming that power. Like, no, I am not going to let it control me. I control it. I have the say, you know? So we have another card. Solar light upgrade. Again, upgrade, okay. Solar plexus chakra, inner fire, willpower. Like I was saying, your will. I said that earlier. Inner fire, and then we have passion ignited under here. I don't really want to mess these up, but see how there's fire? This is your inner fire. This is what ignited, again, passion ignited. This is what ignited or started all of this for you. Knowing that you have these passions and you're not giving up on them. I'm just going to leave that card there. Yeah, it's bothering me. But you have that passion. This is the passion that you have. Okay, I'm gonna move this because it's like, it's bothering me. Okay. It's like you're unstoppable. I'm hearing that as well. When we had the Chariot card, or the, what was it? Triumph, I want to say. But yeah, the Strength card, pretty much. Yeah, you have this inner power. Again, because of the shadow work, because of the inner work that you've done. It's really what it is. And it's like now you have more room to create whatever it is that you want. It's like you're upgrading the inner parts of yourself. Kind of like, I want to say like redecorating, but it's not a decoration, of course, but it's just another example to show you what I mean. Like, instead of leaving the things the way that they are, you're like, you know what, no, we're upgrading this. We're going to make this look better. You know, for example, with decorating, you know, you want like a fresh new feel to your space, whatever space that is. And that's what you're doing with this. You're healing. You're releasing things that do not, like, no longer serve you, so that you can embrace this new, I'm hearing like it's like a constant cleansing of your soul or what's inside of you, out with the old and with the new, right? But you're still who you are. It's not like you're changing every little aspect of you. You're still who you are. Again, be the real you. You're still your authentic self. You're just upgrading your authentic self. And you're being better than who you were before, if that makes sense. Now, I always end up doing this, but we're going to slide these over, because we have 2 more cards. So we have Holy Grail, Inner Discovery, Finding Sacredness. You are what you seek. Wow. You are the Holy Grail. And I've said this in one of my past readings recently, that you are the blessing in disguise. You are the Holy Grail, okay? You are what you seek. So anything that we've wanted before this upgrade, before these spiritual upgrades, is like, it wasn't truly who you are. It's like you're coming more and more into who you are. And you are what you seek. So it's like what you seek to be is something that you already, I want to say inherently already are. It's like, we could say spiritually and physically, that it's already like there's access within you to, or there's it's within you to access these upgrades, or, you know, these light upgrades, these transformational pivoting moments in your life. Like, this is, you're able to reach that whenever really that you want, because it's all a part of you. It's all encompassing. It's always there, if this makes sense. And you can always reach for it. You can always transform really at any moment in time, at any point that you really want to, because they're always a part of it. Now, I'm also seeing this is like the Ace of Cups, and we had that underneath here with the Love Begins card. That is also the Ace of Cups. So it's like, okay, so what you seek in another person, this is what I'm getting too for some people, is already within you. You are what you seek. I know I keep saying that, but realizing that that love is within you. Yeah, okay, wow, this is really, I like this. This is really cool. So all this work that you're doing, maybe with someone or for a relationship with someone else, really truly is about yourself. And it really always is. And whether we know this or not, it is about ourselves, because other people are reflections of who we are. So it's like, you're gonna get back what you give too. And again, with what I was saying with the patience and planning beneath this, it's like what you're putting in, you're going to get out. And I was picking up that you're going to get tenfold, whatever you're putting in. So if you expect things to to be great, they're going to be great. If you expect them to be negative and bad, they're going to be bad. Now, that's a very simple explanation, which obviously things are not that simple in life, but that's really what it's about. Now, I was thinking about this card too. Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. So it's kind of like expect the best, but the expectations, like, don't hold on to the expectations, if that makes any sense. But again, you have this inner knowing with the crown chakra. So you just know. You're so sure of yourself that what you put in, you're going to get out. There's definitely celebration, playtime. So I'm getting that in the end of all of this, which really there is no end. There are ends and beginnings because everything's a cycle. But the end of this cycle, you're going to realize that, like, yeah, your hard work did pay off, and you do deserve to play. You do deserve to have fun. You do deserve to experience the richness of this life, of this connection, whatever this is. Or again, this is really about you, okay? So no matter who we're talking about, this is really, it starts within you. So once you are, I'm hearing, once you are at peace with yourself, maybe that's also why you let go of your expectations of how the dreams will come true. Because first of all, you have an inner knowing that things are going to work out in your favor. But also, it's like, allow the divine to guide you in the right direction of like who to share this with, or if this is a person, it's like you're going to get signs and synchronicities to show you, to reveal to you the truth of the connection, right? Or what's within you, maybe that you would need to, again, upgrade or clear out with the dark, murky shadow stuff. And I think that if this person does this as well, it's going to be even more full of light, so to say, or more trying to think of the words, but more fruitful, I guess you could say. If the more that you both work on yourselves and your shadow stuff, your dark aspects of yourself, the more fruitful it will be, the more light there will be. But again, this goes for anybody. So this is mainly about, like, the more work you do on yourself, the more beautiful it will be on the outside with anyone. So we also have the divine matrix, interconnectedness. I cannot say that. Interconnectedness, synchronicities, and God incidences, like coincidences. And I was just saying synchronicities, you guys. So, and matrix means womb. So I don't know why I'm saying that right now, but there must be a connection. Oh, okay. So the fertility card, the Empress, right? She's all about fertility. She usually is, not usually, but there are cards depicting the woman being pregnant. I think this one does too, actually. No, it doesn't. Why did I think that? I think there are cards, though, that show the Empress being pregnant. Okay. So, the divine matrix, the womb, fertility. It's like saying you are fertile, whether you're a man or a woman. Okay, it doesn't matter. We're not talking about that type of fertility, okay? We're talking about, like, spiritual fertility. it's like basically having the correct, I don't know if I want to say correct, but the, the right atmosphere for something to be birthed, for something, so it's an idea, or let's just say it's an idea, okay? Because that's what we started with anyways, with the Ace of Swords, or the triumphant success, I believe that is. Your ideas can only be birthed in a place of a fertile place, a well, how do I say it? I'm like thinking about so many different things at once, like a well cleaned place, right? Or I don't even know what that means, but I'm just hearing so many different things. Like it has to be, it has to have the right atmosphere, right, to begin with. If someone is infertile, for example, that means that there is a reason, there's some reason why the woman cannot get pregnant. So it has to be the right atmosphere, the right environment. Again, clearing out that darkness, clearing out that shadow, doing the shadow work. Not taking out your shadow, but realizing there are certain dark things that you do not want to control you. Like I was saying, you want to control it. You want to have the power over it. You are the one that decides where these things are going to go, how you're going to use these. Because you could also use certain darker parts of yourself for other means, but I don't think I'm going to get into that right now. But it, again, that is part of transformation though, and alchemy. So it's like transmuting, transforming this energy in your favor, really, to work for you and not against you. Okay, so clearing all of that out, rearranging it, transmuting it, transforming it into what you want. Really, that's what this is about. Like the womb, this is where everything starts, if that makes sense. And if you want to think about inner earth is like the womb of the earth. Okay, so if your womb isn't clean, then you're not going to be able to birth anything. Now obviously we're talking spiritually, metaphorically. And it says interconnectedness, synchronicity, God incidences. So you're going to have these synchronicities, these signs pop up to you to show you where to go, how to navigate this, the clearing out of your spiritual womb. Sounds interesting, right? To birth a new way of living, this beautiful holy grail of light overflowing. That's really what you want, but you're seeking that, and you are what you seek, so you really are that already. I think it's just a matter of also seeing that within ourselves, like realizing, you know what, I am part of that. And the reason why we don't become that or don't embody it is because we don't believe it sometimes, or we don't see it. But again, crown chakra, you are starting to see this very clearly, that you have it all within, and that you are able to tap into that energy and utilize it for yourself, transform it, transmute it into the beautiful holy grail that that you're looking up to or looking for. So remember, it always starts within. It's all within you. You have the power to change anything. And everything is connected here. Everything's interconnected. And like I was saying, like if we're talking about a relationship or a partnership with someone else, it's really just a reflection of something within you. So whether that's a positive or negative aspect, you are going to see it pop up. I think depending on how you're thinking about it, how you're treating the situation. And sometimes we have to transmute a lot of energy, you know. Sometimes, you know, it's not just transforming it, but it's maybe even just stopping certain energies that aren't good for us. But that's also transmuting it. But, or allowing the healthy healing energies to multiply. You can also do that as well, or highlight those things about somebody else. But again, this is always going to reflect back to you. So are you doing that within yourself first? Like, are you highlighting the good things about yourself? Are you, you know, maybe the negative things about yourself sometimes can get to you, but I think, again, clearing that out and realizing that, you know, there's a lot of parts that make us up, but it's kind of like, what are you going to focus on? Which path are you going to take? Again, with this card, movement, choices, decisions. Be the real you, but be the you that you always wanted to be as well. So it's like, there's a lot to say with this. There might be some sort of negative aspects of yourself that you don't want to be anymore. And I think that's what this is about as well. I mean, it's about so many things. This is a big, huge, like, deal. This is a big reading, I think. But it's taking back that power and realizing you have the power of what is going to happen with you, with another person. I think we forget that we have that power within to be able to change whatever it is that we don't like about ourselves, or things that aren't serving us, things that are not working for us. Sometimes we forget that we have that power, or we fall into that trap of, you know, maybe not realizing that we're allowing this thing to take over or take control or power over us. And that happens sometimes with people, right? But it's all about your choices. It's all about, again, movement, choices, decisions. What choice are you going to make? Are you going to, I mean, I could say a million different things. Are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? But really, it's all up to you. So again, you are what you seek. So it doesn't really matter what specifics. Oh wow, this is pretty long. What specifics here we're talking about. It's just all a reflection of what's inside. But again, at any moment, if you don't like it, you can change it. If it's not working for you, I think that's the message here too, is if things aren't working for you, you can change it. You have the power to change it. You are not subject to any other external energies, because again, it's all interconnected. It's like, I am you, you are me, beyond all of this, you know. So This is really deep because I mean, I love this because the deeper the better, right? But it's something where you really have to, I was going to say, like, sit in a quiet place or meditate on this. Commune with God, commune with the universe, the divine, and realize that, like, it's like it is a realization. It is like an epiphany moment that you would have where it's like, oh yeah. I think we have this all the time where we forget and then we remember again who we really are and the power we actually have within ourselves. And it's very interesting. Yeah, I think I'm talking about the same thing over and over again. So basically, you got the power. You can change anything. You can transmute any sort of energy into anything that you want. If you don't like it anymore, if it's not working for you, if it's harming you and not healing you, you can turn that into something that will heal you, that will strengthen you even more, that will help you grow. So, yeah, you have the choices, and I see that you're making them. You're making the right decisions for yourself. Just keep trusting in the divine. And I would say also keep that regeneration energy going. We didn't get that on here, but like that word regeneration, but I'm getting that as well. Just keep regenerating your energy, especially if it isn't serving you, if something, because we're going to have constant things that come at us, so-called come at us, but really, again, we're all interconnected. So again, it's like a reflection of who you are. So it's really, what do I want to change within myself, right? That's the question I think that you would have to ask yourself, mainly from this reading. Like, what do I want to change within myself? And then your outer world is going to change once you change your inner world. So I'm going to leave it there because I could just keep going on and on about this. But I really love this reading. Thank you guys for watching, listening. If you'd like to subscribe, you can. And if you'd like to hit the like button, you can do that as well. And if you'd like to comment, whatever you want to do, it's up to you. So thank you guys. All right.